Join me as I challenge myself to find and share the most mindful moments I can while juggling a super busy schedule. Mindfulness is a buzzword that's been thrown around a lot lately, but what does it really mean? To me, mindfulness is about being present in the moment, letting go of distractions, and focusing on what truly matters. And let's be real, when you're constantly on the go, it can be tough to find that sense of calm and clarity. But here's the thing, mindfulness isn't just some fancy wellness trend, it's a necessity for busy minds like ours. When we're not mindful, we're more prone to stress, anxiety, and burnout. And who hasn't felt like they're running on empty at some point? By incorporating mindfulness into our daily routines, we can improve our mental health, increase our productivity, and just overall feel more alive. So, what gets in the way of us being more mindful? Well, for one, our schedules are often packed to the brim, leaving little room for self-reflection or relaxation. We're constantly connected to our devices, bombarded with notifications, and struggling to disconnect from the digital world. And on top of that, we've got societal pressure to be more, do more, and achieve more, leaving us feeling like we're never enough. It's no wonder that mindfulness can feel like a luxury we can't afford, something we'll get to when we have more time or energy. But the truth is, mindfulness isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And it's not about finding an extra hour in our day to devote to meditation, it's about weaving mindfulness into the fabric of our daily lives. So, what does that look like in practice? For me, it means taking a few deep breaths before a big meeting, or doing a quick body scan before a workout. It means paying attention to my thoughts and emotions, rather than getting swept up in them. It means being more intentional with my time, and prioritizing what truly matters. But I know it's not easy. I've been there too, feeling like I'm too busy to be mindful, like I don't have the time or energy to add one more thing to my plate. And that's exactly why I want to share some practical tips with you, because I know that even the smallest moments of mindfulness can make a huge difference. Let's start with something simple, deep breathing. It's easy, it's quick, and it's adaptable to any situation. Whether you're stuck in traffic, waiting in line, or feeling overwhelmed at work, deep breathing can be a game changer. Take a slow inhale through your nose, hold it for a second, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat that a few times, and notice how your body starts to relax. Another technique I love is short meditations. Now, I know what you're thinking, I don't have time to meditate. But hear me out. You don't need to devote an hour to meditation, even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a significant impact. You can do it while you're waiting for your coffee, sitting on the bus, or even just before bed. The key is to be consistent, and to make it a habit. And then there's mindful walking. I love this one because it's so accessible. You don't need any special equipment or training, just your own 2 feet and a willingness to pay attention. Take a slow, deliberate walk, noticing the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the sight of the world around you, and the rhythm of your breath. It's amazing how much clarity and calm you can find in just a few short minutes. One technique that's been a total game changer for me is what I call the 5-4-3-2-1 exercise. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or stuck, I take a minute to focus on the present moment. I notice 5 things I can see, 4 things I can touch, 3 things I can hear, 2 things I can smell, and 1 thing I can taste. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. By bringing myself back to the present, I'm able to calm my mind, clarify my thoughts, and move forward with more intention. I remember one time when this exercise really saved me. I was on a tight deadline, feeling stuck and stressed, and my mind was racing with worst-case scenarios. I took a minute to do the 5-4-3-2-1 exercise, and suddenly, everything shifted. I felt more grounded, more centered, and more in control. It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. So, what are some mindfulness strategies that have worked for you? Do you have any favorite techniques or tips that help you stay present and focused? I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Remember, mindfulness isn't about achieving some kind of enlightened state, it's about being more present, more aware, and more intentional in our daily lives. By incorporating these simple techniques into our routines, we can find more calm, more clarity, and more joy, even in the midst of chaos. Thanks for joining me on this journey into mindfulness. If you want to dive deeper into enhancing your mental well-being, be sure to check out my next video, where we'll explore more strategies for reducing stress and increasing happiness.